He's going to spill pine salt on the computer or something. He's jinxing it. This is I can't deal with his energy.
Right, he's just too good.
He's overhyped today, man.
Look, we're gonna be great. We're gonna fucking do great. We're gonna be Joe Exotic level fame here soon.
All right, David, calm down.
Hipsters. We're going to be doing our second ever monthly review for the month of March. We're talking with Antoine, Dorian, Connor, and Jeremy.
I'm Antoine.
And I'm Dorian.
I'm Connor.
And that's Jeremy over there.
That's Jeremy. He didn't want to talk to you guys.
The intro guy.
The intro guy.
The intro guy.
You always do talk in third person on the intro. We're talking with Jeremy.
Yeah, I do.
As if there's a fifth person.
No. That's intro guy. Intro guy is saying that. It's a different character.
Oh, gotcha.
This is all filler until we can get a Don Pardo voice impersonator. Jeremy. Antoine.
Dorian. Connor.
Hell yeah.
Today we're going to be talking with Dorian.
The up pitch.
Yeah.
You can't really like Connor. It's not really as good as Connor.
It doesn't really. The Don Pardo doesn't work if you don't do last names, which I don't want to do last names really.
Yeah,
but
let's not do last names.
I feel like you don't get the power of Don Pardo until you can put like two words together.
So if you didn't listen to the monthly review of February, what we do is we talk about what exactly happened.
Stop. Just go back and listen to the monthly review of February. Then
Hell yeah.
Turn this one
You
back
tell
on.
him. You tell him, man.
You're fucking right.
Stop right now and listen to that episode right now.
So as you already know, on the monthly review, we talk about the current events from the last month. This is going to be March 2020 that we're, and I guess for posterity, we should say we are recording this on the
31st.
31st, last day of March.
The exact last day of March.
It's been pretty normal.
Well, hold on. We also, not only do we review the news that happened in the first part of the month.
Oh, he's just trying to get his shit off. Watch.
We predict what's going to happen in the next month. And I think it's worth going over our predictions from last month because I was pretty spot on. Like we're not exactly
the world is not over.
Right. Like we're together.
You said the world's
we're
gonna
together
be
recording.
Okay, all right.
You said they were gonna have to pick up dang, what are them things called? Audio logs.
Audio log
the podcast
from your local scavenger post. Yeah. That hasn't happened yet, but we're on the way. Okay.
Yeah. So I guess we should say again what our predictions were for the four of us.
Well, like I said, mine was the I predicted that the world would be ravaged by coronavirus.
These were predictions from last month, from February, about this month, about March.
Exactly. So yeah, we're going to be ravaged by corona. We're going to be we're going to be the first post-apocalyptic podcast. You're going to have to go to your local scavenger hub to get an audio log.
Surplus store.
Some of it hasn't happened yet, but we're well on our way. And I think I was the most correct.
I don't know if you're the most correct.
I don't know if you're the most correct.
Let's leave that for the listeners to decide and say what Antoine's prediction was.
My prediction was that there would be a an athlete that fucked up and did some criminal shit, which didn't really happen, but an athlete did fuck up and give the NBA coronavirus.
Yeah, who was that? What was the exact story there?
Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, was he the one who was like licking everyone's microphone?
Before he was like, he said he went through and started like touching all the microphones.
Yeah.
At the press conference and stuff.
Man, that joke really sounds pretty fucking terrible right now. That was like,
joke, Rudy.
That was like early in the month, right? That was
like first week of the month type show.
He was like one of the first spreaders of coronavirus.
Hold on. Before we continue with recapping our fucking things, was this the longest month ever or what? Like, I feel like it's been a year since fucking our last.
Well, I mean, like when they shut bars down, it
that's a pretty drastic.
that takes away like half of the world's fun. Like that's what people look for. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go to the bar, see my friends. Now they realize
like
they
an
don't know where their
option
friends
that's
live or
always
have their
there.
phone numbers.
Are they really my friends?
Are they really my friend?
Everybody's gonna go back to the bar and not even like each other anymore.
There's like you can always go to a bar. They're open till fucking like 2 a.m. They're like they open pretty fucking early. They're always there's everywhere.
They normally have pretty good food.
Yeah, and they're just not there now.
You can play pool.
They're just not there.
All right, but
They're no longer an option.
He's just, all right with the pool.
Good, you can though. You can play pool, man.
So, Dorian, what
My
was
prediction was Harvey Weinstein was going to die in prison, but he hasn't died yet. He has coronavirus, though.
Fucking close enough.
I'm not-
That motherfucker is probably gonna die.
I'll give you a partial for that. That's worth half a point or something.
That's pretty close, man. That's like pretty close to almost completing it. It just wasn't enough time.
Right.
I think I said that a politician was going to die from coronavirus. Did I say die or just get sick?
You didn't even say that it was going to be coronavirus. You
Yeah,
said
I think
one
you
was
just
like
said get sick.
going to have a medical emergency.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay,
medical
right.
emergency, yeah.
I'm also giving myself a half point because I don't think was it Rand Paul or Ron Paul?
Rand Paul, I believe.
Yeah, Rand Paul.
Young Rand.
Yeah, Lil Rand Paul.
Rand Paul.
I don't really think he counts as like a major politician. Like he's kind of like a B player
He's a
these
backstreet
days.
politician.
Yeah.
He's like he's a D-list fucking.
Yeah,
He's like
politician.
he's like a double A player.
Like only people in his district know who he is.
Or like only people who like really are paying attention or like care about this shit. No,
Care about this.
yeah.
Fuck him, right?
Also, Joe Biden's dead, right?
I mean, there was a period of time where it seemed extremely likely that Joe Biden's dead. He's definitely not in a good way. He's definitely being propped up by the fucking adrenaline needle from Pulp Fiction and black magic.
He's dying metaphorically. Because, the whole Me Too thing coming back to bite him in the ass.
Yeah, that's a different. I'm not going to take credit for that prediction, but we'll get there.
Well, no time like the future, like the present, right?
Like the future.
No time like another time.
Yeah, so kind of the main story dominating U.S. national politics right now is that there's a fucking global pandemic, and
Say what?
yeah.
What?
For anyone who hasn't heard, we're facing the worst pandemic since like what fucking 1920 or something.
Are you sure it's not just 5G?
Yeah, you
Man, oh my god. Oh my fucking god, dude. You're gonna make me irrationally angry. Okay? I'm so fucking tired of seeing this.
I'm tired of seeing it too, man.
We did reference that heavily on the last episode too. Actually, no, we didn't. Never scratch that.
Ricky. All right, let's go.
Erase that. I don't remember when the episodes come out. Well, I'm sure we'll get into that
There's
later.
an episode where we dived in.
We'll reference that later. We'll talk about that later.
No time like another time, baby.
No time like another time. All right. So yeah, big virus. It kind of presents like the flu, but it's way
virus.
more deadly, way more virulent.
If you're going by the words of your president, it's the China virus.
We've gone from the
China.
within
China.
within March, we've gone from it being like no deaths in the U.S. to what are we at? A couple hundred now,
Oh, we're at a couple thousand, or a thousand, over a thousand.
I will get us the exact numbers. Hold on.
and that's only going to get significantly worse in the next couple weeks,
Months, maybe 2
months. Yeah, depending. Definitely.
Like, I've been listening to everybody's predictions, like the people that matter.
Yeah.
Their predictions. It sounds crazy, man. Doesn't sound like
3,779 deaths.
Reported deaths.
Yep.
in the U.S.
In the U.S.
You said 79?
What you got? 80.
79.
Mine's the most up-to-date numbers, baby.
And that's
the most up-to-date.
That's deaths, not reported cases,
Deaths.
right?
Deaths. Reported
So
cases
we're
are
at-
9,000.
We're at 50% of our recovered cases.
Okay.
We're at
Like, there's a-
185,000 cases.
Mm-hmm.
And Ohio, we rocking the nice 2,100, almost 2,200 cases.
Great.
But
I
again,
thought you were about to say deaths.
I
Like, what?
essentially
Confirmed.
had coronavirus this month.
Untested as you were unable to be tested.
Because even though I had every symptom, I was told I was too young to get tested and to save the resources for people who need it.
That's what's up.
He was actively dying, though.
Yeah.
And I was actively here.
So you dying too, huh?
I was taking
Precautions?
Yeah.
So
I
everyone
was taking extreme precautions.
make sure to shake Antoine's hand at the meet and greet next week. So yeah, that got kind of crazy there, and I think if we can probably talk about this in basically everything we talk about today, but
It's crazy, man. Like, it's literally taking over everything.
some swift
It's like a virus
action
or something.
Well, I guess not really, but
So I guess March is the first time also that like anything like this has ever happened. Like everything is shut down.
yeah, so the action was pretty significant here in Ohio. All the bars got closed down overnight at the beginning. What was that like?
Let's bow our
halfway
heads
through
in a
the month?
moment of silence for the XFL that tried to take off this year and got shut the fuck down due to coronavirus.
Yeah, how's that looking? Is it just not?
Well, no, they just canceled the rest of the season.
Okay, because here's the interesting thing. I'm a wrestling fan. Wrestling has not stopped.
It has not.
But
They were
crowds-
wrestling in front of nobody.
Yeah. There's so it's a brief aside here. It's pretty funny that the WWE Vince McMahon's promotion has been wrestling in front of nobody, but no one changes how they act at all. They're still like looking for the crowd for like call and response type gimmicks.
Get out of here. That's
Doing the-
hilarious.
They're doing the entrances.
Smell what the
Yeah.
to nobody.
Yeah, they're still like doing their entrances the exact same way with like the music and the lights, but it's no one. And then this other the other like big TV promotion I like, AEW, is also in front of no one, but at least they're doing it like in a kind of outdoorish arena during the day. It's like a little less dissonant than seeing this fucking kind of like bigger arena like
I
fully
wonder
empty.
if their numbers are spiking though, just because they're like the only type of.
All right, well, the other really interesting thing in the realm of wrestling is that WrestleMania is happening in like 2 weeks or something, and half of the performers have dropped out, have either been like legally quarantined, or a couple high profile guys have been like, I'm not fucking going to that thing, because like even if you there's no crowd there, which there will not be a crowd, there's other wrestlers, you're literally touching other people, and then there's like the whole like locker room and producers and shit.
And
like
they have
it's
to
like
fly there, right?
Yeah, and they have to like fly there.
Or it's like the most dangerous place you can go right now.
Absolutely. And so instead of making it one night with like a, I don't know, like 20,000 person crowd or some dumb shit like that, they made it 2 nights of, I mean, it doesn't really matter, but one of the worst cards I've ever seen. Like, it's not going to be good even if it was like normal, but it looks way worse than that. And then it's going to be hosted by Rob Gronkowski, the former Patriots football
Hall
player.
of Famer.
Is he a Hall of Famer?
Gronk, future Hall of Famer.
Who I think is...
or is he not?
Future Hall of
I think
Famer.
they're trying to make him. I think he wants to be a wrestler now. I think that's his shit.
Young Gronk, the wrestler.
Yeah, I think he's got the name. He's got kind of the wrestler look.
Gronk.
That's what they call him, though.
They give him a caveman theme.
The Gronk.
So that's kind of wild. It's wild they didn't just cancel the thing. Instead, they're making this shambling, weird fucking. I think it's as.
So, was it always planned to be 2 days this year?
No.
Or they did
No,
that
it
like
was
on
not.
the fly because of
Yeah.
fucking coronavirus?
But why stretch it to 2 days though? From 6 hours.
probably-
They're about
the
to
way,
charge
like-
him. They're about to charge twice.
And probably it's like a way to limit the amount of people that
they're
have to
not,
be
though.
there at the
so
same
here's the
exact
thing.
time.
So you guys know you don't have to
That
buy
makes sense.
pay-per-views anymore. You just buy their like subscription, right? You haven't had to buy like a $60 pay-per-view for wrestling for a while. So the thing is, they reactivated everyone's deactivated account. Like, I wasn't paying for WWE anymore because their shit sucks. But I was reading online that they just reactivated everyone's account for free. So they're not even getting really any money.
Oh, they're just trying to get their advertisement shit.
I guess.
You're trying to get a cut of that check.
But they don't play like commercial, like TV ads. So I guess it's just like who the sponsors were, I guess.
we'll give you 2 days
It
of
really-
just showing yo shit.
It makes
Right.
so little
And
sense.
we're gonna reactivate everybody's account.
People, like, that's the
for
thing.
free.
You couldn't have even bought WrestleMania tickets, really. I think it's been sold out since probably like halfway through the year. Like, people
They
buy
have to
that.
give a refund.
They have to have, I think. I haven't really double checked on that, but it's.
Vivid Seats is not giving refunds to people.
No?
I heard a lot of people
What's
aren't giving
Vivid
out
Seats?
refunds
Is
for
that
shit,
just
though.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
I don't know exactly what Vivid Seats is. It's like a Ticketmaster type deal, though. I believe it's like they help find.
Not giving
it's
out
one of those services.
Huh?
Yeah,
They should
I heard
cancel them
Coachella
bitches.
wasn't giving their refunds.
Coachella wasn't.
That's not.
Get the fuck out of
what I
here.
read.
South by Southwest had to cancel too. I don't know what their status on tickets was though.
It was one of
that's
those
right.
big festivals, man. Like they were like, nah.
Yeah, that Vivid Seats is. I read an article about it. They were like fucking telling people like, because like all of the concerts are postponed, technically, not canceled.
Right, exactly.
Well, that's the other thing I was finding out in that because like
Bitch, you ain't gonna throw Coachella. What the fuck? Like you just gonna breathe through. You gonna throw that bitch in a couple of months. Everybody gonna
How?
agree.
They take the whole year planning at least.
They said they moved. I mean, thought they were moving it to like October.
Are they really?
Or some shit. Yeah.
Yo, fall Coachella. You gotta go to that bitch. It's
the
one
colors,
of
the leaves,
lifetime.
beautiful.
But the thing about it is, though, like usually when they throw Coachella, the kids are getting out of school and shit.
Yeah, I always
if
think
they do it in October.
I think an
November, they're just gonna
appropriated
start
Indian
school, so
headdress
everything-
makes more
everything's
sense in
fine.
the fall too. That's like more
They're
of a
gonna
fall
cause. They're
theme.
gonna cause a whole bunch of people to fail a semester.
I think they're just graduating everybody.
I think so too. Yeah.
Yeah. There's like that's the thing.
Everybody just passing.
Someone said this online, but it was
No, we
like
still gotta take our classes.
no
though.
for like seniors. Like high school seniors, I don't know about college, but like high school seniors who fucking like their last day of school was middle of March and they just graduate and they'll never go back to high school again.
That's how my last day of high school was. On some real shit.
Like, is your son out of school for
They gave him work, but he's like not in school.
really?
Everybody's out of school. There ain't no schools open right now.
I mean,
doing
I
a
know
lot
that,
of-
but they gave him work and shit though.
I know.
They do like
I mean, I'm still taking online classes.
they do they like even teachers in like elementary schools are putting up online resources and shit. They have to record videos of them teaching a lesson.
Would make more. Well, I can't say make sense. It would be nice if everyone had like a laptop and shit because I'm sure there's a
Well,
lot
there
of kids
are a
who
lot
don't.
of schools that are giving out like Chromebooks and
That's
shit
good.
Yeah.
That's good.
for the
A
kids.
lot of schools have.
Because the other
I was
side,
saying, a lot of schools had already started like giving kids the book laptops like on the first day. And shit.
normally they just say like go to the library if you don't have a computer, but the fucking libraries are closed.
But then every kid doesn't have Wi-Fi though.
That is true.
So
I believe it is Spectrum offers everybody that
Spectrum are
like,
having outages. Like
has
crazy.
a kid. Everybody that has a kid that doesn't have access to internet can get free internet until
Damn.
school's back.
It's
So-
almost like that shit's fake and they should just give everyone internet anyway. It's almost like it should be a fucking public utility or some shit.
even electricity isn't even a public utility for real.
Hey, for real though, if they gave us Wi-Fi though and kept us paying for electric, I'd be cool. If we all had good Wi-Fi though.
I'd rather just have electric. I don't mind paying for it.
Yeah, I'd rather pay for the Wi-Fi than electric. Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
I like if I can. If
My
I
shit
know
be,
that
my shit be a little
always
more
going to be
though.
on.
My Wi-Fi bill be a little more than my
They
electric bill.
limit the thing is they arbitrarily limit speeds based on how much you pay.
Yeah.
Like they don't do that with electricity. Like, yeah, you pay for what you use. But it's not like, oh, you can't get 220 because you're fucking not for the premium electricity plan.
Fuck, I'd be so fucked if there's a
Yeah.
premium electricity plan.
The lights
I'd
are just a
have to
little
have
bit
it.
dimmer this month. Like,
Yeah.
Every time they send out one of those little like you've used this much electricity versus your neighbor's thing, I'm like triple the amount of electricity of everybody around me. I'm like, the fuck am I doing?
You just leave shit on.
Yeah, washes everyone's clothes in the neighborhood he's got. Just a lot of electric drying.
kind of stuff did y'all guys pick up for this month as far as
Like what I picked up at the
reviews
store.
Yeah,
for the month?
the store. Coronavirus. I mean, it's everything it's impacted. It's fucking wild.
So y'all didn't see the dude walk across the volcano?
No.
What?
No, what?
Yeah, what?
That sounds like bullshit. That sounds like February shit. That shit we would have talked about in February.
It happened on March 4th.
March 4th?
Yeah.
And now the volcano's got
Why
coronavirus.
would he still go through with it? He should have waited till shit was calmed out. The motherfuckers would be paying attention.
Man, you're trying to get that shit over with.
Well, no,
Like,
he
you know
should've-
what?
Nah, I'm practicing this. I'm sharp right now. I'm gonna do it.
March 4th was the day. That's the day I'm going to do it.
This dude needs some marketing. He should have waited like 2 weeks.
Yeah, what was
Everyone's
this
on the
dude's
internet
name,
now.
man?
Yeah.
I don't even know what his name was, but I just know that we were dead at work that day, and we were all just watching that shit. Like, we had a bunch of carryouts coming in. They
You
were
did it on a tightrope?
sitting there watching this shit. Yeah, did on a tightrope.
A
Why?
titanium tightrope.
Volcano, why? Who is this guy?
It was acting.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
bubbling.
Yeah.
Like they had the.
Hey, but I said he cheated because he had
A net. Yeah, net.
No. He didn't have a net. He had a harness holding him up for real. So if he would have fell, he's not gonna fall for real.
I mean, that does get your nerves down.
It's the same as a net.
Yeah.
right.
Same as
Yeah,
a
if
net.
there's not a threat of someone getting shit's
I'm watching the whole thing. It took him about 30 minutes to do the shit, to walk across the whole thing. Like, I'm watching this, I'm like, come on, man, just fall. But he can't fall because the fucking harness.
Hey, but what if
He's
he
no
falls
evil
in the
Knievel.
harness
I'm just gonna
malfunctions?
say it. Evil
Great
Knievel.
TV.
He was gonna die if he fucked up.
Fingers were crossed.
Steve
Or he
would
like
have used
falls.
a net.
He like falls in the
harness.
No, the rope wouldn't break. He's already standing on it. So.
Yeah, and, the one manager at the job was like, yeah, he's so brave for doing this. I'm like, what are you talking about? He has a harness. He's not gonna fall.
Dorian's like, I was fucking do that shit. I can't walk across tightrope.
If I know I'm not gonna fall for real, like, I'll do the shit.
I don't know, man. I don't like going on some roller coasters. I don't want to walk across a fucking
I mean,
volcano.
I understand that. Like, I don't want to walk across the
I
volcano.
mean, I would want to walk across the volcano.
That would be lit. Like, if there was like a pathway across a fucking volcano, I
Exactly.
definitely, like a glass pathway, fuck yeah, I'd be all about it.
Yeah, it would be crazy. It'd put the tremble in your body.
Well, this leads me to a question: is what media have you guys been consuming? What have you guys been watching?
Twitter.
Now that we can't go to like bars and restaurants and shit.
It's been Twitter and YouTube like fucking crazy.
Yeah, but like what? Like you got the volcano thing. That's one thing. Like
Okay, that was on TV.
there's a big thing, but I want to save that.
Okay, so if we're avoiding the big thing,
we're avoiding
that big thing has been like all I've actually watched.
Okay,
I watched. Oh shit!
Ozark season 3 started. I started watching that.
I watched the first 2 episodes of the first season. I never watched it.
I haven't started the new
You like
season
it?
yet.
I mean, so it's like goofy, but it's fun. It's good. Yeah. It's like
It gets good. It gets great.
Yeah.
It gets great, honestly.
Season 2 was crazy to me.
It's
man.
just, it's got the, like, I like it. Like, it's what I'm in for, but it's got the Breaking Bad thing where, like, in the second episode, he confronts those people with a gun in the bathroom. And it's like, they could have just shot him.
I don't think they had guns though. Did they have guns?
Yeah, they took out a pistol and cocked it in his face. It's just like, it's got the thing of, like, they're not going to shoot the guy because he's.
The guy.
No, yeah.
Makes sense.
It's cool, though. I like it. But,
Jason Bateman has another show that I was watching, The Outsider.
yeah, people are I haven't seen that one, but people were talking about that.
Pretty good show.
Platform is what I watched.
My brother was telling me about that. Yeah, there's like I've been watching just weird old shit, so I'm not up on all the new Netflix things that they all drop.
I've been rewatching Archer. Is what I've been watching.
Archer's
And I
pretty
watched
good.
the whole 4th season of Rick and Morty. That's what I watched.
I think
So I gotta watch Dave.
The 5 episodes of season 4.
I think I got you guys beat. I'm in the middle of watching every movie and episode of Jackass again.
Oh my god.
That's something. That's something.
It's Jackass is so good. Like
When you look back at it, yeah.
does not miss a beat. It's perfect. Just great television and film.
To be honest with you,
MTV used to have great television. Like True Life.
That shit's good. It's
I
compelling.
fucking hate all MTV television.
It's good.
Yes, man. Like, no, it's garbage. It's all fucking hot garbage.
No. That shit was the best of reality.
It's trash, but it gets
Okay,
Us.
I'll give you True
MTV.
Life. True Life was good, but that's like the only one.
Nah, because Real World
Jackass?
was good. Real World was good.
I don't
No,
fuck with that
okay,
shit.
so I was talking about I'm a big fan of like reality TV for the sort of like weird look into American culture it gives you. And I think Real World is such a product of its time. Like when did it start? Like mid 90s?
Yeah.
I think
The
it was
beginning ones are crazy.
But it was still good though.
The beginning
but
ones
like,
are crazy.
I just think it's because I was talking to someone about this the other day. It seems like something that would have happened after reality TV had been a thing for a long time and not like the thing that started it. Because like Survivor makes sense as like a really early one because it's got like a game and there's like activities and there's something to like channel this. But Real World's interesting because it's just like they put people in a room and they don't let them leave.
No, they let them leave and shit.
I guess
Like,
that's later. Later they don't let them
Yeah.
leave. But it's just like we put these people in a room and then we film it. And it's like, what's the concept?
We put them in a
that's
room
it.
and we filmed
That's
it.
like-
But like
that's
later, the
coolest
concept
shit.
would be it's like a reality show, but it's
Like
just like about
watching
people's
people.
lives. But like you didn't have that. It's like a TV show, but they don't write it and they just hang out. So
See, but that's what ruined like reality TV was they started writing it. Then it was shit. Like I just liked watching
They-
live people
But
do
yeah,
crazy
That
shit.
wasn't like good though. That was, and not that most reality shows are good, but like that's
I was about to say like
hot garbage.
that's not
I don't
marketable
really like reality
TV.
shows at all.
Like that's the thing that's perfect about Real World. It's not really marketable TV except in that very specific time period.
I mean, I don't really like. I fuck with it, man.
Like, I'm
There's
ta-
one reality show that I watched on Netflix.
The Circle? Was it The Circle?
Nah, Love is Blind.
Oh, I've heard good things about The Love Is Blind.
That show's wild as fuck.
What's the concept there?
So these people they don't meet each other. Well, they don't see each other. They talk to each other through a wall. And I guess it's after, like a couple of days or after a week or so. I think they have like up to a week to decide if they want to marry the person that they talk to.
The dumbest bullshit I ever heard.
But like the first episode is like speed dating and shit. So they're like switching, you know what I'm saying, rooms and shit to talk to different people. It's like you said, it's the dumbest shit.
Yeah, my girl wants to watch it, and I was like,
No, hey, for real, watch that shit, man. The shit is entertaining as fuck. It
Like-
definitely did its job of entertaining my.
I don't know. Like, I don't know if I watch it ironically anymore or if I do like it. I don't know where I stand with any of that these days, but I will tell you that I've watched like 15 seasons of Real World versus Road Rules Challenge. My brain's just fully fucking fried.
I
hated
can't
those shows, man.
fucking do it with reality TV, man. Like when we went to the cabin, you guys were watching reality TV. I was like, oh man, this is I gotta go. Hot tub.
Yeah.
Sit in a room with lasers. Something. I can't do this.
It's truly perfect. I think sociology, like I'm going to get on my bullshit here, but like sociologists of the future are going to look at that shit and have a lot to say about what the times were because it's such a crazy window. Like, did you ever watch that show Terrace House that was popular? Like it's still on, I think, but it's popular a couple years ago. It's a Japanese reality show where it's like the real world, but they don't really write it and they're not really trying to like start drama, but they can like, they still have like jobs that they go to and stuff. So it's really just a nice, like relaxing show. And you just watch people kind of be vaguely nice to each other and hang out.
But they all stay in the city that they live in, though, right?
Yeah, like they have a house. Like they have a house they go into with cameras and everything, but they're not like writing it. Or at least they're not writing it the same way. So there's no like high drama or tension between people. They're just kind of chilling and talking. And I always thought that was interesting because it's much more indicative of like what that culture wants versus.
Y'all do a reality show?
Never in a million years. Fuck
I would
off.
do it. How much? How much do I get paid?
I definitely would do a reality show, like for sure.
Yeah.
Especially if I'm getting paid.
What kind of reality show would you do, though?
Would you do like like a physical challenge type one, or just like
No, that's
We don't know all last episode about how Jeremy just sits on this couch right here. I'm just kidding. He does more. Just in case they think I'm serious.
fucking I would want it to be something like I have an idea about
So you want us to make
reality
up?
show.
Hold on.
I have an idea about a reality show.
This is
you
about to be
can't
like
just drop this on
35
us like
minutes.
this.
It's not gonna be like 35 minutes. It's just gonna be like
We're gonna have questions, bro.
Let him get a Shark Tank going real quick. Go
Okay,
ahead.
no, Jeremy gets to talk for 2 minutes, 120 seconds, and then we
On
get
the
to
clock now.
we each get one follow-up question.
And go.
So essentially what I want the reality show to be is I want it to be kind of like a secret Hitler type setup.
All right.
Like there is somebody in the house who is a traitor who you have to find, and like you're going to be playing a game with each other, and there would have to be rules where the traitor can get like other people to join him type shit. And you'd be competing for a certain amount of money.
Maybe.
What?
Is Nazis maybe?
well, okay. Like
He
it's
said Hitler-esque.
well, no. Okay, so I'm referencing a board game, Secret Hitler. It's like, can you help me explain Secret Hitler real quick?
Yeah, it's. I don't want to explain the whole rules, but basically, one person is like the bad guy, and there's more good guys than bad guys, but they have to convince each other to make it like.
So it's like Clue?
Yeah, it's like less of a game than that. It's more just like arguing around a table with some loose rules.
Right.
Yes, that's what it is.
So like, there's like a team of bad people, and they're trying to enact like bad things in the house, essentially.
Like what kind of bad things? Like they.
That's
You know
the
what,
follow-up
that's
question.
funny. Okay,
You're must
stop.
explain it to her. This is your question.
Yeah, so
I was just about to cut it
Okay.
off. So you're good to go.
What are some of the bad things? Is it like they don't get clean laundry, or like they get worse food or something?
100-word response.
Yeah. So
Shut the fuck up.
He said like 7 words right now.
And
So it would be like you could fucking set the temperature to what you wanted it to be, and just like annoying roommate shit. So then you could find out like
secret roommate.
Yeah, that's what it would be. It'd be called like secret roommate or something like that. And pretty much this person would be fucking making all the rules of the house, but secretly.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, I don't really have any follow-up questions.
I wouldn't want to be on that reality show.
I would want to be on there only if I was the bad person.
Well, see, that's what it's about.
Because I always wanted to be like an undercover cop or something. Like I just always wanted to like because that's like the only job, or like a spy. Like I want to infiltrate like something and then just be like,
hell yeah.
So you think
I'm part of you guys. But I know I'm not.
Yeah, so you think that it would be?
I don't want to have like a wire. I just want to be like in the shits.
I always want to be the guy who had the
I'll be in there
knife
for like 10 years. I'll come back and give y'all some information. You know what I'm saying?
I always want to be the guy who had the knife who like stabbed the bag of cocaine and was like, that's the good shit.
Yeah, I want to be Denzel Washington from Training.
So at first, when playing like the real game of Secret Hitler, you think it's only fun to be the bad people and like be lying to everybody. But I'll tell you what is also a really fun role to take in that kind of game.
Oh, goodness.
It is the leader of the people who are trying to find everybody, because it's it makes it a lot more exciting when you get everybody on your side, like you get everything running the right way and you figure out who the fuck the evil
attacking somebody.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's great. It's great.
It's great to build a mob and attack somebody.
It's actually
build the army and you fuck that one person.
Yeah.
Jeremy just wants chaos all the time.
Secret Hitler's probably my favorite game ever.
So any other media before we move on to the thing? I've been
playing an obscene amount of Apex, like an obscene amount of it.
The Call of Duty.
Oh, Warzone did come out.
Yeah,
Warzone has been lit.
So is that like a battle royale thing?
It's a battle royale, 3-person teams.
But like Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
Yeah.
It's cool though, man. It's cool. That's a good time.
Animal Crossing, dude.
Oh, Animal Crossing did come out this month. Yeah.
I've been fucking obsessed. That shit rocks. It's great. I think it hitting during quarantine really. It's gonna be like the fastest selling digital game, like full price digital game. I think because everyone who has that console owns that game right now. I think it's fucking crazy.
I mean, the Switch kind of like. They know when they drop a game, it's going to just like sell out.
You can't find a Switch anymore. I was talking to my brother. He wants to buy one. And you can't buy them. They're sold out everywhere around here.
I've seen them on OfferUp. I kept trying to offer people $125 for a Switch. Yeah. Nobody was biting.
Yeah, nobody's biting on that.
Well, they know you're going to get the Trump check. They know you're going to get the $1,200.
I added up like what I wanted for a Switch at the store, and it was like $800.
What?
Yeah.
Because I want all these games.
$125.
You know what I'm saying? I want all these games. I want the Switch. I need multiple controllers.
I can lend you the Zelda game as long as I get it back at some point.
I mean, I just need I need Smash Bros.
Yeah, Smash Bros. Pokemon. You want to own Smash Bros.
I want to play Pokemon too.
Yeah.
That's like my childhood.
Hell yeah. You want to get Animal Crossing.
I won't even beat it. I'll play it for like 10 hours.
You got to get Animal Crossing. It's so good. You talk to your neighbors, you plant flowers, you fish. It rocks.
I've never heard an explanation of Animal Crossing that like sold me on it.
No, I never played Animal Crossing.
Nothing about the game. It's like
you said you talk to your neighbors like
yeah, like all the things that you hate in life, all those things. Like I hate fucking talking to Tom across the street. Fuck Tom.
I don't even know my neighbor's names.
It's like
I only know him because he's an asshole.
The same way
I see them all the time.
The same way like Sim City is like a city building simulator.
He was watching
Animal Crossing is like a hanging out simulator where it's like nothing's really hard to do. It's just the thing. So it's like I don't have to like find the right lure to catch fish. You just get the thing and you do it, and then it's great. It's like I don't need to like fucking drill into my wall to hang a picture. You just hang a picture. It's good. It looks nice.
It's basically just showing you how easy life is, really. Just do
like,
it.
oh, you want to hang the picture? Go hang the picture.
Go fucking hang the fucking picture.
You want to go fish? Go out and fish. Oh, you see your neighbor while you're about to go fish?
Say hello.
Hey, careful. Sometimes you get stung by a bee.
Sometimes you find mammoth skulls.
Yeah, man. There's like a tarantula that scares you this time.
Hey, so who cares?
Anyway, that's kind of been my shit.
I suggest everybody go check out the show Dave.
Oh, Little Dicky's new show?
Yeah.
Is it good? I haven't watched
That's
it yet.
fucking hilarious.
Yo, I'm glad it's funny. I'm glad it is. I'm about to check it out. I am about to check it out.
But,
Little Dicky's got a new show. I don't know exactly what it's about. It's probably just about Little Dicky being Little Dicky, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Hey, it's fuck. You'll see, man, when you watch it.
But main event here, fucking Tiger King.
Goddamn Tiger
Netflix
King.
original documentary, 7-episode Netflix documentary series. Has everyone here finished it?
I finished it.
Yes, I finished it.
Okay, so everyone but Dorian's finished it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter though. You can talk.
Okay.
Spoil it for me, guys.
Fucking, I think it's
Does
honestly
everybody die at the end?
I think
Everybody
it's
dies at the end.
the biggest news of the fucking month, to be
No,
honest.
for real. That shit killed the internet.
Coronavirus 1, Tiger King 2.
Honestly,
Joe
fucking
Exotic.
Joe Exotic is number one, baby.
My dude is trending. Hard as fuck.
Do we have to describe it, or do we just assume everyone knows what the fuck it is?
I mean, at this point, like, we just have to, like, assume you know what it is. You know what I'm
it's
saying?
the show
Because
about
everybody saw it.
It's the end of the
fucking
month.
cruel people who hoard tigers for personal profit.
I don't feel like they're all cruel.
I don't
man.
either. Like, on some real shit. Even
I don't
even
feel
at
like
the
they're
end.
all cruel.
Dude,
Like-
they had to euthanize all the tigers once they got past like fucking 6 month old.
There was
He had 227. He wasn't euthanizing all of them.
there was three. There was three skeletons they found,
Yeah,
right?
5.
It was 5?
5 skeletons they found.
On his whole big property, they think they dug up every spot that they had a baby tiger that he shot in the head at.
He did have like 40 acres.
Okay, all right. I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Like, you shouldn't own a tiger in Florida, I think.
He was in Oklahoma.
Florida's the last.
Oklahoma,
Still,
sorry.
Florida's like the last place you want people to own a tiger.
I mean, there's people in Florida with tigers.
So
They're crazy.
My whole thing about this is this. Even though it's not ideal to have tigers as pets, isn't it better to have a lot of tigers in existence?
I don't think it was like as a pet,
I understand that.
though. They were using it as like a business.
Right, okay.
Running a
Yeah,
personal
yeah.
zoo is not the same thing as having a tiger as a pet.
Okay, I understand what you're saying. Yes.
Because they were like more equipped to take care of the tigers, at least as much as like a zoo does.
Yeah, I think the difference here is that those tigers will never be able to be released back in the wild, back in any sort of real habitat.
But okay, so here's the thing though, right? If you were to release as many tigers.
So hold on.
Wait, just let me finish my point, please. Just please let me finish my point. If you were to release as many tigers as we have in captivity into the wild right now, they would starve to death.
Right.
Like factually, there is not enough wild for them. That's why they're dying off in the wild.
Yeah, so I
So
think
doesn't it make more sense to fucking let them exist at like
Just
at
say
least
it. Just say breed them. Say it.
well, breed them,
Just
yeah.
say it.
But like,
You
doesn't it
wanna
make
be
more
a
sense?
breeder?
Doesn't it make more sense for fucking them to be protected by the system that is capitalism, fucking people wanting to make money off of them, and like they're guaranteed to survive no matter what at that point, just like cows? Or fucking do we just live in a world without tigers?
I don't think those are the only two options. I
Are
think
you
if
Carol
you like,
Baskin though?
no,
Are
I
you
don't.
Carol Baskin?
No, I don't
Because I
really-
feel like you about to say some Carol Baskin ass shit.
No, get the fuck out of here, man. I'm a communist. I think that we need to fucking like more effort should be taken to like preserving natural habitats and like ending climate change. That's going to bring the tigers around and not some meth head breeding them in fucking Oklahoma.
Okay, all right. I understand what you're saying with that. I'll give it to you. But that wide sweeping change isn't currently happening, and the tigers are currently dying.
No, I'm saying if you're willing to do Joe Exotic
Wait a
levels of
minute,
illegal
man.
bullshit, why don't you just become an eco-terrorist?
I mean,
Come on. He's already got the guns and shit.
I feel like my dude loved the tigers.
He
at
might
one
help.
point.
Okay,
At one point.
he definitely was starving some fucking tigers pretty much.
Well, no,
though.
that, like when he was doing bad though. When he was doing bad, yeah. But I mean, like,
I mean,
you gotta say his
at the end of
life
the day-
got rough at the end.
At the end of
His
the day,
life got real rough.
real shit, it is all that bitch Carol Baskin's
Yeah, no,
fault.
yeah.
Like,
Hey,
no
and
lie.
Carol Baskin, no, she's the only one throughout the whole thing,
Dude,
bro.
I
She
am
don't
not-
love the tigers.
I am not.
That bitch wasn't in one cage.
I am not a Carol Baskins apologist, but what I will say here is, motherfucker, Joe Exotic was giving his employees $100 a week.
Yeah.
Carol Baskin wasn't
7
paying them.
days of 14 hours.
Carol Baskin was just using only volunteers.
Right, which is also bullshit. But I'm just saying, he's on top. Like, if you take the Tigers
But you
out
gotta
of
count
it,
you gotta
this
count
is the
the meth
story
he
of
was
the
giving
worst
them.
boss in America.
But his people loved him.
You gotta count because he was getting them high.
Okay, that's what it is. That is, you gotta count the amount of money he was paying them in meth. Because all of them were on meth.
Yeah,
I guarantee it. Every single person on that bitch. Like Travis's mom, meth. Guaranteed.
Yeah.
They got into a fight over meth. That's why, like, she went to his second wedding to Dylan or whatever and fucking was like, yeah, no, we're all cool. And then she's like, I haven't talked to him since then. And she was like crying. She wasn't crying about her kid at that point. She was crying about the meth. Like, she missed the meth, bro. I'm telling you. I know what meth heads look like. That bitch was a meth head. So was the campaign manager. I forget his name.
The Libertarian.
Yeah, the Libertarian. So technically fuck the feds. That guy was definitely a meth head too. Like, they were all meth.
It would certainly explain the guy accidentally shooting himself in the fucking dome.
Literally. Yo.
Yeah, it's not gonna shoot.
This ain't the movies, bro. Click.
Wow, like what?
Like, there's one thing I know about guns, and it's that, like, you shouldn't pull the trigger at your head even as a joke. It's like the one thing.
That's a pretty good rule.
Yeah. Especially when you're all fucking methed out.
So yeah, that does kind of put some more
So who is your
pieces in
favorite
place.
breeder?
I don't know if I have a favorite one. Like,
Carol's not a breeder.
No,
she just captures them and keeps them there.
like, obviously Joe Exotic, he's the crazy one. He's
Well,
like
Carol
fucking
did used to
insane.
breed is the fucking thing.
No, she used to breed.
Man, I bet you she still breeds.
But, like, this is the thing I don't understand. Like, so she was like, we just keep them until they die and make sure they're safe. Like, bitch, you just doing the same thing that the other people are doing. Except for you're not letting them fuck.
No, so here's the thing. You got to look at Carol Baskin's bottom line here, because she runs the Big Cat Sanctuary in Florida. She doesn't breed tigers, makes a ton of profit off of them, hires only volunteer labor to do real fucking labor on her place.
And she doesn't do any of the work herself either.
Nothing. And she doesn't even pet the tigers.
Guys, I'm getting my point here, which is that she directly benefits by putting these other places out of business. That's why she stopped breeding, is so that she can take the moral high ground and get the law to shut down all these. I don't think she gives a fucking shit about, like, cats' rights or whatever, more than anyone else, at least.
Hey, all you cats and kittens out there.
Yeah. So she gets the feds to start shutting down all these other zoos, which, you know, maybe there shouldn't be crazy zoos like that. I don't know.
I mean, I feel like
I really just have this documentary to go on this.
I didn't know about them, but I feel like they're pretty cool. I found out
I've
about
actually
them.
been to one like that.
Yeah?
It's in, like, Sandusky.
Yeah.
You drive through and, like, feed the animals out of your window.
My
you
brother
pay
was
to feed them.
Maybe we'll talk about this off
I heard
podcast.
about
But
that
my
one.
brother was talking to me about there's an auction not too far from here that does exotic animal auctions.
Yo,
Like, you can buy, like, camels and shit.
I'm telling you, I'm about to start a private zoo. Like, you get free laborers. All I found out from this documentary is, right, okay, people will work for animals for free, nearly free. You can make $140,000 off of a tiger cub in its first 14 days of life.
You got to know how to slang that tiger cub.
That's a direct quote
You
from
don't
Joe
know how
Exotic
to, you
himself.
don't know how to slang the tiger cub like Joe Exotic.
All those dudes look like trash. so
Doc Bogdan doesn't look too trashy. He's like
true.
the most put together out of all of them. And he's also one of the worst ones.
He's a
in my
cult
opinion.
leader, literally.
I thought so too. Yeah, right. He's a cult leader.
He is a cult leader, and he's he's like doing rapey shit. Like,
He
real
makes them
shit.
change their name.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
anytime you make people change their name.
basically compelled them to all get, like,
Plastic
boob jobs.
surgery?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like plastic surgery and shit.
He didn't compel him. He just signed him up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking.
Yes, we're gonna get these.
Yeah,
done
I'll
on
forge
you.
your signature for this appointment.
Yeah, no, fucking that dude. I think he's honestly the worst one in the bunch. Like, crazy fucking like you put people in shitty houses,
And he
then
got good lawyers, though.
and then you come to them while they're
they
in
had
your
the money
shitty
for it.
houses working for like nothing, and you're like, do you want your life to be better?
No.
Do you want to be one of my sister wives? Like, no,
and I
fuck
think
out of here.
There's this very, like, I've never been that close. I mean, I've been to the zoo, but I've never been that close to a tiger. But every single person is on some, like, mystical bullshit.
Hey, no,
about
they
the
love
fucking
the tigers.
power of
though.
tigers.
Yes. No.
Hey, no. What's the dude's name that said when they asked him like, how many wives does Doc Antle have? He was like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
He was so
that dude. That dude loves tigers the most. Like,
no, that was the head zookeeper of GW Zoo.
Yeah.
Fucking, what was his name?
I don't remember anyone's name ever.
in the end of it, when they were like interviewing him, he was just in that house. He was like,
yo, he was crying.
Have you ever walked a tiger, man? Fuck. He was looking at the pictures. He was like, damn, man. He fell back on the bed and shit, put his hands in the air. I'm like, damn, but he hurt. He loved tigers.
He did really love tigers.
He knew he was about to be at that zoo until he died from a meth overdose. And then he got sent back because fucking bitch ass, what's his name, Jeff Lowe, came through and stole the zoo from this dude.
Yeah, so the thing that floored me about this documentary, more than that, because like I watched a lot of documentaries I've walked out of and been like, wow, that really makes me think about something, but never have I seen the cast of characters. One thing. It's like,
how did they all have so much money? The trashiest people were just balling the fuck.
They showed us tigers.
Yes, $140,000 in the first 14 days of a tiger cub's life. Like,
it's crazy.
I only need to do one tiger cub a year at that point. Real shit.
And then if you pop it in the head after a year, you don't have to give them like 27,000 cow carcasses a year. The fucking Walmart truck thing. So when they got
Eric Cowie was that guy's name. The guy who loved tigers.
Shout out to that dude, man. Yeah, he loves tigers. Hey, fuck everybody though, because they all turned on this nigga and snitched on him. Let the fuck out like some bitches.
Let's talk about the Walmart truck that gets all the thrown away meat
that even the employees were eating, and they said that the pizza had fucking Walmart truck meat on it.
So he came up with that idea to open a pizza place in the tiger zoo. Yeah. That was you
can eat right next to the tigers.
Fully funded by the thrown out meat from Walmart that came on a semi truck.
That wasn't even refrigerated. Right. I don't know if anybody noticed that, but that shit was not.
They should have arrested him for that right there. Jesus.
All right, you know what? Come with us, buddy.
Honestly, the thing that shocked me the most about the whole documentary series is him paying someone to kill a woman was the least interesting thing that happened.
It was A, the least interesting thing that happened, and B, I don't think it happened.
No, I think they just set him up.
No, real life. I think Jeff Lowe and Alan fucking
set my dude up.
All right. So here. Okay,
on some real ass shit. I was getting lightweight mad as fuck. Like, man, fuck these niggas. Yeah, they just setting him up for no reason. Yeah, like just like you already stole.
When the one dude came and stole the zoo, I was like, all right, man, this dude fucked.
I mean, he did sell him his zoo. Basically,
he didn't sell him the zoo. He signed it over to him. That was the thing. Like it was
he
just
was trying to do some shit, like some
in name only type shit.
Yeah, like my license is suspended here. Put this in your name real quick. It's still mine, but like I just need you to hold it down on the government side.
Yeah, real shit. And then Jeff
none of us have ever done anything like that.
I'm going to ask you guys a question. Would you trust one nickel to Jeff Lowe?
No fucking way.
Just looking at the man.
The dude looks like he loves
Joe Exotic, bro. Look at Joe Exotic.
Right.
Like your level of like what you're gonna trust somebody with changes.
Wait, okay. The biggest lesson I learned from Joe Exotic is this: you can only trust your day once. He should have fucking put the name of the fucking zoo in Eric Cowie's name, and everything would have been lit. Everything would have been fine.
Eric Cowie would have been still
Eric Cowie's out for warrants in a few different counties. Is what I.
Oh, for real?
No, I mean, but come on.
Look at the guy.
You don't want his
Jeff
name
Lowe.
on a fit.
Jeff Lowe's just a successful Eric Cowie.
Yeah, but like you look at that guy with like the bandanas and the Affliction T-shirts and the moto jeans. Like, come on,
Affliction T-shirts.
Hey, every time. Hey, my dude had the same outfit on the whole documentary.
Yeah, yes, he did.
I was like, I looked at my girl like the last episode, like, yo, this nigga never changed clothes.
He's one of those people that believe in a uniform. You know what I'm saying? He wears it every day.
That motherfucker.
He probably has 12 copies of that exact outfit.
No, he has to have.
He got every piece of that outfit from like the Lost and Found at scuzzy bars in Las Vegas. Everything down to the fucking like boxer shorts he wears was found in like Lost and Found bins at the worst bars in the Vegas Strip.
Hey, you got a Lost and Found here? think I left some drawers here.
But real shit, I do believe that motherfucker. Okay, one of the most evil people other than Jeff Lowe in that whole fucking documentary was that James Garretson. He wasn't in it too much because he was a fucking
the sleazeball dude.
Yeah,
the strip club owner.
Yeah, the strip club owner that like was selling stolen Hummers, and he was the fucking
the big guy.
Yeah, the big guy, and he was the he was the rat. He was the original rat.
Can we talk about his haircut?
What do you want to talk about his haircut?
Right. Why, like, his shit is like long, right? But it starts like midway through his head, but it's nice and thick in the back. Right?
This is like a
like
weird...
he's supposed to know some type of kung fu. Like he used to do stuff.
Yo, my dude is the human version of the Kung Fu Panda, is what you're saying.
Pretty much. Bro.
Even like they didn't really get into what it was, but even like what his day job looked like.
Oh yeah, he owned like a toy store.
Wait, what?
He owned like a thrift store, toy store at the end.
It looks like a fell off the back of a truck like kind of operation.
Like who's selling remote control cars right now?
Someone who like
somebody that's funding it with something else.
Someone who knows someone who stole them.
Well, it was mentioned that he fucking did a whole bunch of credit card scams and shit.
Yeah,
and that's why he was in trouble with the feds originally. So then they were like, "Yo, fucking, how about you sell out your boy Joe Exotic?" And he was all about it. He was like, "Fuck yeah!" So then he fucking hooked up with motherfucking Jeff Lowe and was like, "Yo, this motherfucker hates Carol Baskin, right?" And Carol Baskin already messaged Jeff Lowe and was like, "Yo, I'll pay you $20,000 to fucking get rid of Joe Exotic."
They messaged Carol Baskin, and Carol Baskin messaged the fake FBI.
I thought Carol Baskin messaged Jeff Lowe was what they said.
No, Jeff Lowe and James messaged her like, "Do you want information?"
To which in the interview they were like, "No, we said no."
Yeah,
like,
and then
didn't respond or whatever.
They said they sent it to the FBI agent or the fishing and whatever agency.
Yeah, like fishing and game or whatever.
Fishing and game agency.
Well, no, you're talking about the actual text message that they sent to her phone. They said in the documentary earlier that Carol Baskin had messaged Jeff Lowe on Facebook. Like it was something that Joe Exotic had thought was going on. Was that Carol Baskin offered Jeff Lowe $20,000 for stuff on Joe?
Oh yeah, but that was just like some meth head thought.
No, I think that was real. Like this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, right? Okay, all right. Listen. This is what really happened. This isn't what was in the documentary. This is what really happened. Is fucking James Garretson was in trouble fucking with the feds, and he found out that fucking he went to Jeff Lowe like, "Yo, I'm about to fucking turn in motherfucking Joe on some fucking bullshit to fucking get him set up." And fucking Jeff was like, "Yo, Carol Baskin already offered me $20,000, so let's fucking do this shit." So, to which they probably gave that man Allen like $5,000 or $3,000 probably, the $3,000 that fucking Joe paid him out of the cash register, which Jeff told him to do. Yeah. Which Jeff told him to do. Like it was all just a plan. It was all just set up. They fucking paid that Allen $3,000 to fucking be the murder for hire guy. Was like, "Hey, you're not gonna get in no trouble," and he didn't get in no fucking trouble. And fucking now Joe's in jail. It was all set up. I believe it.
No, I believe they set him up. I don't know if exactly like what you're saying happened.
I'm telling you.
They definitely set him up.
James and Jeff colluded against Joe with Carol Baskin. Because that's how Joe got the money to start the second zoo. That's how Joe got the money to start the second zoo. Jeff.
Yeah. They were just
because they already said he was broke before all that. Like he was having money troubles.
They said nobody really knows how much money he had. They said they thought that he had millions of dollars.
Because like that's a cash only business, so you can't really audit that shit super easily. There's a limited paper trail there.
This dude was walking around recording shit before. Like he already had his own like recordings and shit of Joe Exotic.
So there's there's a few things I want to make sure we reference because they're really fucking baffling. One is him burning down the recording studio.
Yeah.
Thing.
Do you think Joe Exotic did that?
I don't know.
No, I think Carol Baskin's husband did it, bro. You see his walk? They showed the walk, bro, and then they showed this dude walking. I was like,
the new husband.
Yeah, the new husband. Carol Baskin definitely killed her husband, too.
Let's just get that out here. Would you guys feed somebody to a tiger?
Okay, so no
direct response.
The thing that really, it's such, circumstantial whatever thing, but when they referenced the meat grinder to her and her eyes went fully in the back of her head, rolling her eyes was some real rehearsed bullshit.
I feel like everything about like the whole fucking Carol Baskin, because like there's several times where she repeats the same exact thing as she did in like early interviews when she was young, and like now when she's getting re-interviewed about it, I'm like, no, that shit's like those are the kind of lines you practice and like you say it the exact same way every time.
Or maybe it's just the truth.
She's got
no, the truth never comes out the exact same way every time.
I'm not gonna
lies come out the exact same way every time. The truth, it kind of be changing a little bit.
No, lies change. The truth stays the same.
No.
The truth is the truth.
You say it different. Just because
you're pathologically a liar and you lie so good that like your shit be coming out A1.
This is not conviction level shit, but Jeremy's onto something here.
What I'm saying is this: when you fucking are telling the truth, you don't tell the story of the truth the same exact way every time.
Yeah, it's like it's
sometimes
the same, but like the way you say it, like the syntax of it is a little bit different.
But if you're lying, it's something you've rehearsed over and over. She knows that lie to the point of verbatim type shit.
Yeah.
Nah, I could tell a lie and just be just like that.
You can't confidently say a new lie.
Yeah, for sure.
But I think that she probably just like studied her old interviews to make sure she's saying the same thing.
Okay, so about burning down.
Do innocent people do that?
I mean, if like the media is crazy, bro. If you don't say the same exact thing, they're gonna rip your ass apart.
They're gonna
like let the fuck out, wrong or not. Like you slip up, they're just gonna be like, "Hey, bitch."
No, this is just what you said.
In 1973, Carol Baskin actually said this. It's like 4 words different.
This is some real YouTube video shit.
Look, I've had thoughts. I'm just saying, I've had thoughts.
But yeah, so the burning down the studio thing, wasn't he in he recorded him talking to his lawyer about not having the rights to the documentary and pissed him off, and he killed 5 alligators in a fire because of it.
I'm not saying that it's entirely impossible that he burned down his own studio.
That seems separated from the other events of the film, I feel like.
I do feel it was Carol Baskin's husband, man.
I do kind of feel like it wasn't Joe, because like I feel like he thought he was still going to get a lot of money out of that fucking reality show, because it probably would have been a successful reality show. Look at how fucking successful the goddamn documentary is.
So it would have been better than Duck Dynasty.
For sure. We
have to talk about the existence of hard drugs in this situation, and I think he probably had some weird ass, he was probably talking to the reality filmmaker guy, and the guy's like, oh, you're gonna get paid, but we own this property, we're gonna trademark the name Joe Exotic or something, and that wigged him out, and he fucking burnt down their shit.
Okay, that is not entirely impossible. That's for sure. That is definitely possible.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
He might have been on some tweaker shit.
Yeah, he might have been tweaking. He might have been the whole thing down.
If they know my name, they know me. They know the zoo.
All I'm saying, though.
But then he signed over to the zoo. In true method fashion. He was like, I'm going to burn down my own shit because they don't own me. And then he was like, hey, we did meth together 3 times because Rob Kirkman was not doing meth with him. That's what it was. Jeff Lowe was smoking meth with that man. And he was like, yeah, you can fucking sign me over your property. I'll take care of it for you.
Yeah, that's fucking wild. Crazy shit. A lot going on there. I think that'll keep people busy during the fucking quarantine.
I'm already all the way through it, so it's not keeping me any more busy.
I just mean mentally, thinking about it. And
no, it's definitely something.
Go back to this episode one more time.
You have to take it.
He did get me off my kick of making apocalypse memes and into making Tiger King memes. So
yeah. I will say, I think many of these businesses will be following the law on this, but it really did, that would have been such a boom for shit ass zoos if those were allowed to have people at them when this fucking movie came out.
Literally.
People would have been there, yeah.
We're talking 300% increase.
I wanted to go to Joe Exotic shit halfway through. I was like, fuck, man.
Oklahoma, you say?
Yeah, right.
I will say, from a pure enjoyment standpoint, you're the zoo, the Cleveland Zoo is pretty nice, but you're going to get a lot more going at that fucking.
Yes.
What do you mean? They're getting, it's like the circus.
Hey,
and
how
the
about
zoo.
how we told the customers that somebody got their arms?
Y'all can have a refund, or you can have Rain Check come back another day.
Tiger ripped one of the employees' arms off.
Yeah, how much of a G was so far? or what was her name? Sully. Saf. It was Saf. I wonder if that's from like Sassafras or something like that. Anyways, how much of a fucking gangster was that? Like, she was like, yeah, I could have my
I
arm
didn't
back.
want to get him in trouble, so I just went back to work.
Dude,
Like, what?
I could have my arm back, but
that
they said I was going to have to be in
Stockholm
the...
syndrome shit. That is like sympathizing with your captor shit right there.
No, see that's what it is. Like, I don't think that I really don't.
She was like, what?
I think
3 weeks without meth? I'm going to have to be in the hospital?
Yeah, I think they just
chop this bitch off. I'm going home, nigga.
I think they just realized love Joe. They were like our man Joe puts all his money back into the meth for all of us.
Oh my God.
Hey, he made sure they had a good time.
Yeah,
like they wasn't getting paid.
They're on
They were all eating expired meat together.
Yeah, Joe was definitely eating that expired meat with him. Bet. He was down there in the dirt with him. Yes. He was in the dirt with him.
You can't hate. They had a little community going on. Young Slab City out here, Joe. Just
So like
community.
the story's fucking crazy, but I do think we have to give props to the fucking like the filmmaking and the editing of this.
Oh yeah, definitely.
the gay polyamory reveal in the second episode was a real when they just realized that like what this guy's shit was.
The reveal that they were straight the whole time was like, I was like, yo, what? Like I knew Travis probably was, but I thought the dude with no teeth, the one that didn't kill himself, I thought that dude was gay for real. And then it was like, no, he left her for a woman that worked at the front office.
Yo, like she was desperate as fuck.
Yes.
People can be bisexual, but I don't think he was really.
Nah, I don't think it was. He was like, well, he bought me like 4 or 5 trucks.
Yeah.
I was like, my dude would have never had. He would have had a 1 S10 fucking. He got for $500. He would have not made it that far without fucking Joe. And then he went snitch on him, man.
Okay, so how much do you want to get some of that shit that blows up when you shoot it now?
Oh, the fucking
I don't have anywhere to blow it up.
I know, right?
Fucking, we need a private zoo. Like, I'm telling you guys, it's gonna be great. Like,
in the private zoo.
What if we just had tables? What if we just had?
We can have a pool table at the private zoo, Antoine. Don't worry.
What if
we're gonna start ourselves a commune with the fucking?
Yeah, we just need land for ATVs and guns. We can leave the fucking animal torture somewhere else.
Well, we need a way to provide the land. So unless the podcast takes off, we need a zoo. We start a zoo. They had Shaq at the GW zoo.
That shit rocked.
Beyonce?
What, Beyonce? I didn't see Beyonce in the doc.
Oh, well, it was later revealed.
Oh.
Yeah, they got pictures of her. One dude.
Yeah, because you could get up with the close to the Tigers, man. Hey, you go to the places for that.
The doc dude.
Yeah.
He was on stage with he was on stage with fucking Britney Spears.
Yeah, he seems like he's a little more friendly to like his place seemed like aesthetically nicer.
Oh yeah, no. He was definitely a more high end version.
Cult leader, man.
He also had a more high end version of Joe Exotic. Like fucking Joe Exotic was a fucking carny show run by meth heads, and fucking Doc had like a fucking animal cult. Yeah. Like that it was just different. Like it was like people actually love the animals.
Doc's like, you're about to be a vegan, so you're cheap to feed.
Yeah. Should have fed him the fucking tiger meat from all the fucking tigers that guy was killing.
He fed his tigers good.
He got raided in 2019. They didn't find anything though.
Oh yeah?
Uh-huh.
I mean,
because he has a fucking on-site incinerator.
Yeah. Like you do.
Yeah, like you do.
Yeah, go down to the Cleveland Zoo. I'm sure they have 12 on-site incinerators.
On-site incinerator. That you should just go to jail for that.
Yeah, right. Like that's like
you are my enemy. I make you disappear.
That's literally that's like the
fish with these again.
Like you could kill anybody if you have an on-site incinerator.
That's right. That's paraphernalia for like the Fish and Game Administration or whatever. It's like we can't say 100%, but that's like time.
That's 18 months.
That's
That's a fine or some shit.
No, that's more than fine.
No. The realest dude in the whole thing though was the drug dealer. Like my dude doesn't let people on his property without fucking like. You have to have an appointment to go to his zoo.
He was like, nah, puppy, you gotta go.
Yeah.
How much time did that guy end up serving? It was like not that much.
It was like 12 years or something, right? There for the murder of an ATF agent and the burial
of the lawyers.
Yeah, there's people with like drug busts with way less than that.
They're talking about
way more than that.
They're talking about this dude was like Scarface. He's like, yeah, the duffel bags of money, I did that by myself in my Corvette. Like,
yeah, he was like fucking running Miami, and they're like, and killed an ATF agent, and like,
12 years.
12 years.
He was probably working for the CIA for real.
She probably had them motherfuckers.
He probably didn't even do the 12 years.
Yeah.
He probably like showed up to the back of the jail to go to his appeal.
Yeah, it was like one of those like white collar jails where they have like flat screen TVs and like.
He was on house arrest for 12 years.
Yeah.
And now he gets to have a private zoo.
Nobody fucks with him. Mm-hmm. Carol Baskin wasn't fucking with him. She already knew better.
She did. She was like, he's even better at making people disappear. He makes like, federal agents go away.
She got like Godfather with the tiger head in the bed one day. Like, okay, I can't fuck with that guy.
Hey, all you cool cats and kittens.
That's your favorite.
I fucking hate her.
Big Hillary Clinton energy.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
Big. Yeah, that was.
You better be careful before you disappear and or suicide yourself.
Yeah.
Hey, like her husband though. Like you could tell that she killed him just because of the way she did the family.
Oh yeah.
She was like, oh yeah, 10%
money
to you guys, and I'll take everything. Right.
That's such like rich asshole. Like the family also looked like it was doing pretty well. Like they didn't look like
they did,
like the who was it, the first wife of his and their kids look like they're doing pretty fucking well.
She already had money from the first divorce, I'm sure.
Yeah. So
I mean, but you shouldn't like, come on, man. You think she should have?
She did come through and just fuck up the marriage, though.
Probably also like I'm doing it here because no one else.
She came through, fucked the marriage up, and killed this nigga.
I gotta do this here.
He's got to play devil's advocate.
I gotta play devil's advocate here. Which is not something I want to do, but none of you guys are taking this position that like her whole opinion of this woman was influenced by what her fucking bitter ex-husband said. So like there's that, and like I think that's
his
not
kids.
I was probably like a real piece of shit, that guy. Like he was like going to Bolivia to like abuse animals or whatever, or Costa Rica.
Yeah,
where was Costa Rica?
It's definitely Costa Rica.
So then
I thought Don Lewis was pretty cool dude, man.
He seemed like he was cool, man.
I want to be a Don Lewis. I don't want to have like I want to like fly around different places. You know what I'm saying? Chill. My life's kind of cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but he was like going down there because like you can like be worse to cats there than you can in the US.
No, because they were like, I guess so.
Oh, you're right.
I don't know exactly why.
That's the other thing. Like everyone in this movie, from like way before it was being filmed, knew what everyone else was doing. And like apart from Joe saying that Carol killed her husband on the internet a million times, no one was really saying shit.
Okay,
like everyone knew what Doc Antle shit was, but no one's saying that he's got a sex cult. Like,
right?
It's a very thin like line of illegality that sort of connects.
You guys like the music videos?
Yo, okay, god damn it, I'm so glad you brought up the music videos. Fucking Joe Exotic. This is I forgot this is one part of that. My main reason that this man is like my hero. like fucking
fake music videos.
Yo, no, those were fucking pure art, bro. Real shit. They were okay. Calm down. No, fucking
he's lip singing too.
Yeah, I know.
Pay somebody else to sing.
The few scenes where like it's on the radio, like on his car stereo, and he's like singing along, and it's like so obviously a different person. Like not even like no amount of studio editing will make him sound like that.
At the funeral.
Yo, oh my, when he talked about the testicles on the goddamn face at the funeral, I was like, no.
And he was like, everybody's seen his balls.
They're like golden nuggets of that boy.
His mom is in the front row, like
shaking her head, along with them. Like
that's 1 year older than her.
She was
talking about her kid's balls.
She was singing along with Joe singing at his funeral.
I mean, whether he did them or not, they're bangers. They slap.
Yo, they are. They're great. No, they're great. Okay, all right. But let me just lay out why this man's my hero, right? He does whatever he wants. He gets what he wants. He fucking fame is what is important to this man. He was a fucking he wanted.
He reached it though.
He got it now. He got it now.
He is as famous as a backcountry bullshit zoo owner can possibly be.
Facts.
Yo, he's literally famous in America right now.
He's more famous than Dirk Bentley. I don't give a fuck.
If I seen Joe Exotic at a fucking pilot,
I would recognize
know
him.
it was Joe
I'd be
Exotic.
like, Joe fucking Exotic right here, boys.
I would probably lightweight get hype and ask what he's about to do.
Yeah. I'd try to hang out with Joe.
Let me ride.
I'd be like, let's go. Like,
I don't want no parts.
No, I want to ride, yo.
No, man.
He's gonna have you smoking meth.
I'm gonna be Robert Kirkman.
I'm gonna watch.
I'm gonna be Robert Kirkman. I'm gonna make a new reality show. Except I'm like, hey, Joe.
Hold on. Robert Kirkman was smoking meth with him.
I don't think he was. I don't think he was.
That's why he wasn't fucking around at the news station no more, because he was addicted to drugs and shit. I was doing some research, man. There's a documentary about how he fucked his life up with drugs, so I know he was.
Jesus, you're on a documentary series about people in the documentary, secondary characters, some expanded universe bullshit. Yo, I can't wait for Tiger Queen about
That's
Carol
why he
Baskin.
lived there. That's why he lived there for a whole year too. He was like, "Shit, I could film this documentary, smoke meth with him for free, so I don't even got to pay for it right now."
Yeah, I'll just be straight up with y'all. Like, we own it 50-50, you know what I'm saying? Like our new fucking reality show about us rebuilding his Tiger Empire. And that's what we'll call it. We'll call it Tiger Empire.
Dude, you got to call him back.
Yeah, man.
He is so
Yo, Joe, when you get out, because me and Cardi B are going to get you the fuck out.
Like, to be what Joe was, we got to sell tigers and shit, and that's going to catch us a Fed case. And Carol Baskin's going to come for us.
What we're going to do is we're going to get a GoFundMe going when show gets out.
You gonna feed Jeremy to a tiger.
And they got Peter on their side now. Joe is even with Peter. Like, Joe is against him now.
Joe will flip-flop real quick once he gets back on the meth. All right, baby. You know what I'm saying?
He's gonna be so happy when he gets all those letters in jail.
Yo, I'm about to write him. Like, what's up, man? I'm about to.
Bro, there's probably so many people writing him right now.
No.
Like, yo, man, I'm trying to do what you was doing, bro. When you get out, I got a semi already.
No, I'm gonna hit him up on the fame side of things. That's what it's gonna be. That's what's gonna really get him. Like, what's up with the reality show? Me and you own it 50-50. We'll call it the Tiger Empire. I got the whole pitch for him already.
It's gonna be bad for him in jail. It's not like he can really join the Aryan
He's gonna try to
Brotherhood. That's
turn
not
you
really an
out,
option.
No, he
for him.
definitely cannot join the Aryan Brotherhood.
He's gonna try to marry you.
No.
That's what Joe Exotic does, bro.
That is what he does.
Bro.
You've seen him
He
do
marries
it.
straight dudes.
Not
He
gonna
marries straight skinny dudes. It's gonna be all right.
Nah, he's
gonna go for you.
He's in jail.
He's gonna go for you.
knock out a couple teeth and maybe have something going for you.
He's gonna get you guys on meth somehow.
Okay, we're getting very, very specific now, but there's at one point they're interviewing the sheriff, and he was just like kind of, they didn't really prompt this, but like you knew because of context, like, yeah, meth tends to concentrate in the teeth.
Yeah.
They should a viewing audience who might not be aware. It's
And
like,
then they flashed to fucking John or whatever his name was, smiling with his no teeth.
Hey, how about my dude getting in the tub for his last interview though?
Alan?
Alan,
Yes.
He hops in the tub,
I wasn't never gonna hurt that lady.
in the tub. I was like, hold on, why is he in the bathtub?
What about Doc? What
He
about
started
Doc?
running the water when they came in though. They came in, he was like, shh, let me run this bath real quick.
Let's also mention the fact that Doc was trying to direct the documentary. He was
absolutely.
yeah, you guys, what we should do is, we'll act like you guys are coming to meet me at my house. I'll go inside, and you guys will knock on the door and say hello.
he's a pro though. He's been at it for a minute, and he knows media. I
He's
think,
a cult leader.
Oh yeah.
He's been explaining this for many years to the news. Like, no, it's not a cult.
He did get into that little spiel. Like, yeah, I've heard all the stories, all the rumors.
That was another practice story right there. He was like, I say this every single time.
That face. That like, yeah.
I'm the tiger sex cult guy.
So, do we have any other news of the Tiger King?
Dude, I mean, the fucking
Tiger
world's
King
on
is
fire.
the
The
news.
economy's in the tank. Joe Biden raped someone. Like, it's fucking...
Oh yeah, we did not even talk about
It's a whole cycle.
the fact that Joe Biden got Me Too'd.
Yeah, pretty credible sexual assault allegations from a former staffer.
I mean, but like,
So you guys think he's definitely going to win the presidency then?
probably.
I mean, there was never a chance that Joe Biden was going to be our president.
The Supreme Court
Like, real
justice,
shit.
that he might have a chance now.
No,
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing Jeremy's talking about.
Trump only talked about grabbing him by the pussy.
Joe Biden literally did it.
Yeah.
That's
There
gonna be
you
his campaign commercial.
go. No malarkey.
Trump talked about it.
No
we did.
malarkey.
Yeah, no malarkey. Grabbed her by the pussy.
But yeah, he's just gonna get swapped out with some fucking other dipshit at the last minute.
No, that's not what I was talking about.
No, that's a shell game, man. You think he's under the cup and you pull it out and it's Andrew Cuomo or some other motherfucker.
I'm telling you, he's going to get the nomination. Trump's going to be president 4 more years.
Trump is president 4 more years.
Automatic, like, I already think that.
Yep.
Like,
He's been out here, man. He just gave out the Trump box.
already.
He's about the Trump box.
I've been seeing President Trump like hood memes and shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's such fucking crap. Okay, so the stimulus bill that went through.
Trumpy.
Trump bucks.
Trump bucks.
The Trump check.
Trump bill.
Trump check.
Little Trump.
Which is
Trump.
attached to absolutely massive bailouts to like the fucking air travel industry and like cruises and all this fucking.
Which is fucking crazy that cruises are going to be able to get it.
Straight. Okay.
They don't even fucking claim like they don't even like their main banner for most cruise lines is in like
the Bahamas or something like.
It's not in America. They don't pay American taxes. It's fucking ridiculous.
That's garbage. Also, any company we bail out to this extent, we should own. Like the U.S. government, like taxpayers should just own the fucking like Delta Airlines and Boeing and shit. Anyway, so attached to that, every American who filed taxes in 2018 who makes under $75,000 a year gets $1,200 a month, which is
it's not even $1,200 a month. It's one-time check.
One-time check, $1,200. Because I got confused because fucking Canada passed $2K a month. And they also have universal health care up there, or at least expanded, more accessible health care, whereas we still don't have that.
We don't got shit.
America is like
we look out only for the top people.
That's why you got to get rich, man.
As one.
In the current state,
you're that meme of Fry from fucking Futurama, where it's like fucking Richard Nixon giving a speech like, and the poor are gonna have to fucking cut back their blah blah blah, and it's like fucking those dirty poor, and then fucking Leela looks at Fry and goes, "You are poor," and he's like, "Yeah, but one day I want to be rich, and people like me better watch their step." And I'm like, that's you right now.
I mean, I'm gonna continue to try to get rich while shit tries to change. If you don't, then I don't know.
All I know is you should not put that $1,200 back in the economy.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like they're giving it to us just to give it right back to them.
No, yeah,
you should give it to the very compromised gun industry and buy a gun and join the Socialist Rifle Association and teach you how to shoot it. That's my endorsement.
That's my endorsement. I think everybody should spend their $1,200 on drugs
for no reason. Struggling small-time business owners.
Oh my God.
Who might have been negatively affected by this quarantine. Some of them couldn't file taxes in 2018.
All right, let's if we don't got no more news, let's go to our predictions.
Boy, I haven't thought about this a lick yet.
I predict that the 1st is going to be April Fool's Day.
Shut up.
That's a horrible prediction.
Awful.
Yeah.
That was worse than last
anything.
That's what you said last time. And then you predicted something right. You just got to go last. That's how it works.
1st is going to be April Fool's Day. I'm writing a petition now to get it canceled.
They're actually probably going to cancel it for coronavirus. Like, hold on, don't be pulling any pranks. Somebody might get coronavirus.
I think one major fast food chain is going to fold. I think one of them is going to go under.
Which one do you think?
Probably one that has the same holding company as a different, like, it's like they're going to stop having
Arby's.
I'm trying
Pizza
to think.
Hut.
What's in the same group as Taco Bell? Like
Pizza Hut.
Arby's, Pizza Hut, and Rallies.
Yeah. So like Rallies, there's gonna
Rallies
be like a lower tier.
Nah, I don't know, man. Like
It's probably Pizza Hut, though, because they're getting rid of the
Arby's,
buffets.
though. I think Arby's would be out of here before.
No,
Rallies.
Arby's has been doing a lot of marketing
Rallies
and
is
shit.
good.
Rallies is good, but no one gives a fuck about Rallies.
I meant Arby's is good.
I'm like, are you defending me?
You look like you were speaking to me, but
I like the fries at Rallies, but I think their shit's awful. I think they're gonna fold next month. Or some other fast food, but that's my specific
Is
prediction.
he going to be spurned by anything other than coronavirus, or is it just going to be coronavirus that folds him?
Whether or not it is, I think they're going to say it's coronavirus.
I mean, but they're still open though. Strong. Same hours.
I can have a bad... let me have my bad prediction.
I mean, what is it based on though?
This is his prediction.
They're going to burn down all the Arby's for tax money. They're going to collect tax money on like 3,000
All the Arby's
chains or
go up
whatever.
in
Yeah.
flames at one moment. They're like, what a coincidence. All of our Arby's burned down at the same
They
time.
upped the insurance policies onto all of them a week before.
A week before, right?
They just signed the paper. Actually.
Yeah, they just
And an hour later, all of them catch on fire. Like, whoa, what
Well, that's the
happened?
thing. They don't have enough people to inspect all of them, so they have to let it go through.
My prediction
All right.
is that Amazon workers are going to go on strike.
I fucking hope so. Well, they've already...
I thought they already were on strike.
Are they Amazon workers?
That's what I've been reading.
They talked about doing one. I don't know when it was supposed to be.
Maybe I know in the UK they're
You're trying to pick a surefire one, huh?
No.
You think you're trying to build a
There's a
Nostradamus?
big,
I have more.
What's
I have
the
more to add to
grocery?
it.
Like Instacart? There's a big Instacart strike, I think.
Really?
Whoa.
Yeah, because
I heard Whole Foods is striking.
good. Everyone should. Now's the time.
What I was going to say though is that
I kind of need grocery stores.
They still got the food in there. They're just the ones not letting you get the food.
Really?
so you don't take the food.
And then they'll shut the grocery store down.
That's Whole Foods though.
No, I'm saying, like, if we just start taking food, they're just going to shut down. Then we're just not
But if
gonna
they're
have
only
food.
doing it to Whole Foods, Giant, you ain't gonna have shit to worry about.
But that might give he said everybody going.
Everyone needs to strike. Everyone. Now's the time.
I'm
Well, it
just
turns
replying
out
to him.
those companies are probably going to be a lot more amicable to fucking giving the workers like what they're asking for if there isn't a lot of option not to.
Well, see that's what I was going to say is
That's
that
the problem I'm having with my job right now.
it's going to
I need to
spiral.
pay me more.
The Amazon strikes are going to spiral into a world more designed for the worker.
Shit, yeah, now's the time
Within
we
the
got to
next
seize
month.
it. Over the next month.
Seize the means of production.
That's a little,
right now.
little ambitious for a month, but you know, it's been fucking
I
wild.
don't know, man. He predicted a shutdown.
He did predict the end of the world coming. I got a prediction.
We're on the cusp.
Everybody's going to blow their Trump bucks, right?
And the
But
economy's going to be
everything's going to
saved.
stay shut down, right?
Yeah.
And then everybody's going to start rioting.
Okay.
That's actually a very plausible. yeah. I'm gonna buy a Switch with my Trump bucks, and then I'm gonna get kicked out of my house.
I'm going to buy a Switch, and then I'm going to be hungry as fuck and be like, yo, what the fuck?
And like on some real shit, like we're pretty cool here in Cleveland, but like people living in like New York and LA, I don't think $1,200 even covers like a month of rent.
It doesn't.
Like,
$1,200 just still don't cover shit here? You got 1 month of bills.
yeah, 1 month.
Yeah,
If you factor in like
Without
utilities and
food.
shit, yeah.
No food.
You can get some pasta,
right,
some
that's the
pasta and
problem.
beans.
Like, I'm just
We're already
paying
on
my
shutdown
bills.
month number 2, by
Yeah.
the way, because we've been shut down almost all of March, and we're shut down all the way until April 30th.
Yeah.
For $1,200?
What about 1,200?
$1,200 for 2 months? That's
Yeah.
crazy.
You've
That's
got
$600
fucking
a month.
Oh,
crazy.
for 1 month. I was talking 1 month. 2
No, but I'm
months.
saying, like, we've been
absolutely
shut
not.
down for like 2 months.
Yeah.
So, like, motherfuckers been going without.
What I will say is that there are some expanded unemployment benefits in there, but those are still vague on how they're being implemented. So,
And the process is probably slow since everybody.
I mean, I got paid a week after I filed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I was I was like first wave of layoffs the day after they closed the bars. So,
Yeah, so you was already on it.
yeah.
I mean, you were supposed to be, though.
Yeah, but everybody's not going to be on it like that.
Yeah.
They should have been, though.
It did take me like 5 hours on their website to get through.
If your
but-
job is gone and you
Oh,
know
right,
it.
man. I fucking get it.
If you know your job is gone, I don't want to hear about, like, well, damn,
And
man.
like, we got to remember, like, Ohio's been handling this probably better than most states.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
So, like,
I will give
Mike DeWine.
Mike DeWine some motherfucking credit here.
I've always
I
thought
will
follow
call
him
him
on
John
Twitter, man.
Kasich.
Yeah.
That was the last Republican governor.
the master of disguise.
yeah, no, governors are kind of wild cards sometimes. They do some weird shit.
He's been surprisingly like
Holding that shit down.
We were one of the first states to have a case, and like we're not that bad, right?
We were one of the first ones to start shutting
Comparatively,
shit
yeah.
down, too.
Like New York's horrible right now.
Yeah, I
I
think
but New York was going to be bad anyway.
No matter what.
How quickly bars got shut down and restaurants, I think.
Really
I mean, we still have a shit ton of cases. Like, we ain't low in the
but
the
also
rankings.
like Cleveland Hopkins is an international hub airport. Like
International.
we got the clinic here in the city that attracts people coming to and fro. Like they're not exactly a small town, so it kind of makes sense.
People are always trying to play us like.
I was actually surprised at the population of.
Ohio?
So are you sticking with your original prediction?
That's kind of the day that's going to happen is going to happen.
My prediction.
April Fools does not get canceled.
Like, there's nothing going on.
R. Kelly gets released because of Corona.
There's so much shit going on. Anything can happen. Britney Spears said she was like a fucking communist this month.
No, she did. Holy fuck. Yeah, you're right. No, that happened. Yeah, that was real shit.
What's they gonna do for me while I'm on quarantine?
It doesn't matter what it does for you. Make a prediction.
Yeah.
I want to make a sub prediction of R. Kelly getting released due to coronavirus.
Yeah, he's like when they thin out the prison population.
Didn't he petition for that for real?
I don't
No,
know.
that was Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Bill Cosby did too. Bill Cosby's lawyers petitioned.
All these niggas want to get out.
They like, yo, Corona, get us out, get us out. It's a pandemic, nigga.
Tekashi got denied. They denied this shit real quick.
He's young as fuck. But Bill Cosby,
But he has
I feel like he has a
asthma.
chance.
Bill Cosby.
He has respiratory problems.
Well,
Do you think Bill Cosby rapes more people if he gets out of jail?
Yo, yes. Yes.
I don't think so, man.
Slipping a few Miggies. Old habits die hard, baby. Sub prediction: Bill Cosby gets out of jail. Immediately goes back to raping.
Well, no one could even no one could even mobilize to get out and like protest him being released from prison right now.
Oh yeah, no, that's definitely my sub prediction.
That'd be crazy.
Me and Antoine now have 2 predictions for next month.
And I'm still stuck over here with nothing.
No future. Your prediction, no future.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no future.
Jeopardy gets canceled.
They start taping live audience shows with no audience.
They already do that.
Right, they've been doing that for like the entire month.
Have you
All
seen
the
the
game shows?
like the
Price is Right with iPads.
the late night
don't even
show?
think they're doing that
All the
shit.
late night shows, like even like the John
Hey,
Oliver one, they've
they've
just
gotten
like
worse.
no like
Yeah, they are worse with no audience.
his is pretty good still because he's
It's
like a
still
good.
pretty good. I watched Trevor Noah's shit still, kind of, but
My girl was like, I don't know when to laugh.
hey, that's the biggest problem on most of them though, because it's like, yo, like maybe they really not that funny.
No, have you ever seen those YouTube videos? It's like a show, like a sitcom with a laugh track. They take the laugh track out.
Yeah.
It sucks. It's so bad.
No, because when other people laugh, it just makes you laugh.
Yeah, but
like,
it's like
you're right,
you
that's
realize that
kinda
they're pausing for like 10 seconds, just like you don't really think about because there's no sound. It's
Yeah.
just fucking silent for 10 seconds. Nothing.
I mean, mine will probably be almost the same as last time. Like somebody famous is gonna die.
You should have predicted that I'm gonna buy a
somebody-
tiger. That would have been way more lit.
Say what?
I'm gonna buy a tiger.
What? You?
Yeah.
No.
Oh yeah, I think tiger sales through the roof.
Sub prediction.
It's already illegal to buy them, so like they can't stop them from doing it.
This would be the perfect time, huh, for everybody to get a pet tiger.
Like that guy out in was it Sandusky or whatever? Where the fuck was
Zanesville.
that guy? Zanesville. Who had 50 animals on his property that all
They
got
let him loose on purpose.
yeah.
That was in the Tiger King documentary.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that was in Zanesville.
It was.
Yep.
All right. Well, if Dorian doesn't have a prediction, I think we're gonna go.
Automatic L. Automatic.
I predict that oh well, Dorian will never have another prediction.
Dorian gets corona.
Oh,
I'm already a carrier, bitch.
you got Corona right now?
No. How would I know? Nobody's getting tested. I'm too young.
And with that, that's our championship, baby.
Peace.
How do you?